Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. We're going to continue off from where we were last time. We wrote a poem, and everyone seemed to like it, except for Natsuki, but, you know, we'll get over that. Anyway, here we go again. You need skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Okay. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Trey, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else makes me feel the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Hello, Kitsune. Welcome. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Live notifications was a minute late on Engie. That happens. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Wrath. Melancholy. Effulgent. Vivid. Bouncy, dance, vanilla. Dance. Intellectual. Fluffy. Bubbles. Skipping. What in the high school class is this? This is a Doki Literature Club Admire. It's a game that I promised Kitsune I'd play for them, and they're really liking it, and they like my narrating, so hopefully everyone else enjoys, including you. Okay, Rainbow. Kitty. Crimson. Sugar. Agonizing. Doki, the adorable anime horror game. That's exactly it. Tenacious. Love. Doki. Unrequited. Clouds. Vivacious. Okay, I was so thrown off that I thought I was like, what is this? It's all good, Admire. Thanks for being here. Flower. I brought plenty of water this time, so I won't run out of breath too much, I hope. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Trey. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Do you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why do you want to look at your purse? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and the contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fell out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How'd you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you wouldn't have brought a snack before coming to the club room. Either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned on to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? Hey, Raxcats. Sayori is adorable. Oh my god. Yeah, she is. I have a lot of questions that I don't think I can answer. Huh? Good to see all of you here. Thanks for being here. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face in her book as always. Haha. I wasn't listening or anything. That was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Trey to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Oh. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It does happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think like that. Or, there's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. Guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told me you guys were bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if you weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I'm gonna open my phone real quick so I can read you guys' chat better. Well, this is different. Love the voice changes, by the way. Thank you, Kristen Angel Demon. Good to see you again. I haven't seen you in forever. Really good to see you. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles to the desk. Whack. Yeah! Wow. What was... A cookie. Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Haha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Mmph. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Alright, hold on. I gotta take a drink. Okay, much better. Where was I? Okay, Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Oh my. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori it? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you ever heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Probably just had to go... had something to do... Yeah. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think that she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Probably more desirable than all of us combined. I wouldn't go that far. Hold on a second. I think one of you is particularly cuter over the others. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Trey. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a lot recently. And I really love to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. They choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining about her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back in her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? You just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place if it's a literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Sayori's so cute. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work on the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still herself. Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. But that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Blah! I open my eyes and find Sayori filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, no, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking after me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking up all around here. I run my fingertips to the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on the collar right there. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you because they don't want you to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You didn't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my! This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now. Why does it feel so strange seeing Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little bit earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Yeah, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Hey everyone! Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Hey, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots her way to retrieve her poem. Okay, Kitsune, who should I show my poem to first? Yuri? Alrighty. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, Trey. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. I respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down things that you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read about it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay, I can't read this. I'm gonna let everybody else read it. And then just type in done when you're finished reading. All I can read is the raccoon. Ratscats, this is for you. Oh, I gotta scroll down too, don't I? Scroll down? Okay. It's about a raccoon. That's what it seems like. A little more? Okay, there you go. Rax, where are you? We have a poem for you. Love poem for you. Okay, done? Alright. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if any of it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what the poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poems as creative canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if it takes a face value, I can even figure out where it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something to do that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express myself the way it feels to indulge in a more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that usually forced to keep to myself. I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. You have anything like that, Trey? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now. I'm glad that you're a good listener. I hate that I'm sorta interested now. This is like a Japanese version of Spanish TV. Something like that. Trash pandas are describing love with trash. Man. Natsuki? Okay. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting some effort. That's good. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Huh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Okay, I can read this one. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she likes other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Might sound crazy, but she may not be friends with Amy. Yeah, no duh. Not bad, right? Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... It doesn't matter. It can't be about... It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. And that you're afraid of people to find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Come on, the notifications. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah? Said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. How does she feel about trash pandas and shiny bread? I have no idea. Hates spiders, likes pandas, something like that. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that's what she said, weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words, just like me. I guess I should just not be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow's too, so look forward to it. Sayori? Okay. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Trey. Eh? I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really. I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion is a little bit more constructive than this. God damn it, I'm sorry. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little bit more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Music is top tier though. I'm glad you like it, Admire. Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Trey poem! And it makes it feel extra special. Like I could feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems, or good at that. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah. Me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something else for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? Can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Huh? It is? Maybe I'm just better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Trey. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Did I say bottles? Okay, we'll say it says bottles. I pop off my scalp like a little cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all of my dreams. The balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck it out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write some best poem ever? Yeah, but... didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Well, I didn't take another drink. Cold water is so nice. I haven't really in touch with my feelings recently. See that? It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Well, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I guess Monica's the last one we show it to. Hi again, Trey. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? Wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a little gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, it's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read about my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop, violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. I can't read this. Tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Love me. Wow, okay. Even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. Oh, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really expected. Never really seen it before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Almost like magic. The way I wrote lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. See, still hard for me to tell what's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Wait a minute. What do you mean by that? You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Haha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was suspicious. Hey everyone! We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if anyone could come sit in front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Not like we can get put together anything good in just a few days. just evident of embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? It won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Wow, that was hard for me to say. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what exactly we're going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come in and recite poems too. Sayori's putting in a lot in all posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to the whole room full of people. Guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put up on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! By expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's these reasons that we're all in the same club today. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If it takes it standing in front of the poem for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me to choose. No choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. Excuse me. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Ooh, thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. It'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off with everyone to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem that she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium And this is really killing my throat. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line he recites, bringing new words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is it simply a natural glance around me? Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes and she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like that what happens when you get absorbed into one of her books. Her quivering words transform her into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure, and she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirring fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, and as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were all caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm up. I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Not to think like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror or you're in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Trey liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. That might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with all that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. And next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Trey. Not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Trey lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard for me to put energy into it. Yo, Terry, thanks for the alert, buddy. I appreciate it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else is. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that you'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. I need to get another drink. How much longer I can keep doing this? Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little bit. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everybody applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will it be way easier? I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, just how is that so? Is it so? It's how it is so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I've been making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time if what you'll need reciting. Jeez. Probably find some other poem to recite instead. It's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all this effort to the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. And that's about it for today. Another festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, let's finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Trey. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Ah, okay. I think I've read enough for one night. I hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys watching and listening. It's been a blast. I appreciate it. Thank y'all very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Kitsune. Much love to you guys. Thanks for watching. And take care. Bye, everybody.